As you have the multitudes who are screaming out at Christ, the religious crowd that's rejected him, the Gentiles who have delivered him over, you have all of this happening, and it seems as if this is the end. I mean, the disciples feel this way. They've all deserted him. But even in the midst of this, there's a man named Simon. And I don't know what to do with this because it's a stunning picture. I mean, how can you not try to make a connection here to Christ's call to discipleship? But here's Simon taking up the cross, following Christ, stepping in the bloody footprints of Christ. And we know, or we think, looking at Mark and Romans, that Simon becomes a believer. At least his family did, as a result of this experience. So God's kingdom is expanding. Christ is still saving, even in the midst of this. And then look in verse 39 of Luke 23. We've already been told that there are two other criminals who are being crucified with Christ. He is numbered with the transgressors. Verse 39, it says, one of the criminals who were hanged railed at him, saying, "Are you not the Christ? Save yourself and us." But the other rebuked him, saying, "Do you not fear God, since you are under the same sentence of condemnation? And we indeed justly, for we are receiving the due reward for our deeds, but this man has done nothing wrong." And he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And he said to him, "Truly I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise." Simon is saved. A criminal next to Christ being crucified is saved. You look at another one in Matthew 27. I'll just read it to you, verse 50. And Jesus on the cross cries out again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. And behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook and the rocks were split. The tombs also were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. When the centurion and those who were with him keeping watch over Jesus saw the earthquake and what took place, they were filled with awe and said, "Truly this was the Son of God." Even in the midst of this rejection, what seems to be a universal rejection at the time, Christ is saving. Saves Simon. Saves the criminal. Saves even the centurion. The same is true today. What appears to be an increased rejection of Christ and the gospel, what seems to be a universal or global discounting of Christ, the kingdom's expanding. People are being saved. Men and women are coming and receiving the gospel. And that's an encouragement to you and I.